You're all set.
Thank you, Lauren. Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to the Reynolds Project Building Committee. It is October 5th, 2023, and it is 5:17 p.m. Lauren, could you do the roll call, please?
Chairman Woods,
Here.
Commissioner Duggan,
Here.
Commissioner Parati, Commissioner Wetzel,
Here.
and Commissioner Fletcher.
Here.
You're all set.
Thank you. Next item is public participation, and I don't think we have anyone in the public. We don't. So we'll move on, take action on prior meeting minutes. We have one, the meeting of, oh, you know what? I didn't print the meeting minutes. What was the date of our last meeting?
September 21st.
So I entertain a motion that we accept the minutes as written for the meeting of September 21st.
I'll make a motion.
Thank you, Carol. In a second.
Second.
Thank you, Dr. Fletcher. Any questions, comments, changes? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
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 Motion passes unanimously. Take action on potential change orders. Rich, I don't think we have just a couple. Four, right?
Yeah, a couple. PCO 162 is for some foundation patch that was done over the summer for the precast. It's to the left of the main entry to allow the precast to be set there. When the precast was fabricated last year, there was an unknown condition at the edge of that slab. So after the demo was completed, we did have a little bit of concrete patch to do there to give the precast something to sit on. So there was some work there with concrete and rebar and formwork to extend the slab edge. PCO 163 is a CM contingency item. Our field team elected to continue the rental on the stair tower that we had in the first phase and carry that into the second phase to facilitate roof access for trades. So we are taking that line out of the CM contingency item. PCO 164 is for the AS05 windows. Those are the ones that were at the top of the cafeteria east and west walls. So there's added cost there from the mason for infilling those, both the block work on the inside as well as the AVB, air vapor barrier, and the brick on the outside. So that work is ongoing right now. PCO 165 is for an infill at the north mechanical mezzanine windows. There was added masonry work there where there was intended to be windows, but the window had conflict with the roof. To be able to install the roof insulation, the windows needed to be removed. So there's a change there as well. That's all for PCOs. If anyone has any questions?
Actually, Rich, I'm just seeing now the PCO 165. That's actually already been signed by the town manager. Are you aware of that?
I am. I did get that back through DocuSign. It did not go through the building committee though. So, but he did initial it. I know that's within your authority on that one.
And same with 164. I see that too.
Correct.
Well, that's a good sign, not a bad sign.
Right.
Okay. Anyone have any questions for Rich? If not, I would accept the motion in the amount of, where's the amount? $40,039.81 for the approval of PCOs 162, 163, 164, and 165. Someone,
Make
anyone.
a motion.
Thank you, Carol.
Second.
And a second by Amy. Any comments, questions, concerns? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
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 Anyone opposed? Motion passes unanimously. Thank you. Lauren, did you see that Kim has joined us? just so you know, for the record, for the minutes.
Thanks.
Yep. Welcome, Kim. And I'm not missing anybody else, right? No, everybody else was here. Take action on, now next is take action on invoices.
I'll
Go
go ahead
ahead.
and pull that up.
Yep.
Can everyone see that all right?
Yep. There you go. Now you're good.
Better?
Yeah, now the old man can see it.
All right, so we have Freeman who does our ENS controls monitoring. They have an invoice for $600 for a site visit. We have our Meyer for monthly storage tables, $245.76. Monthly storage books, $255.68. And then IES is our commissioning rep. They accidentally sent the wrong invoice the previous month, so that's why you're seeing this one now. It's for $3,063.50. And then this current month for $3,435.30. And we also have KBA. I'll scroll down now so you can see these. This is Freeman for 4 inspections. The Meyer invoice tables. Books. This is IES for August. And this is September. And then finally we have KBA's invoice for the month of September. That total is $16,227.55. So grand total, let me just get back up to
23,827.79. Just one question on the IES invoice that, did we approve one last month? Or last meeting? And what, did they void that one? The one that they billed us the wrong amount? What happened to that?
It
I will
didn't get
def-
on the agenda for last meeting.
Oh, it didn't? Okay,
No, we caught it before the meeting.
okay, then there's nothing to recatch. Okay, that's good.
thank you.
Yeah. Does anybody have any questions or comments, Carly, on this? If not, I would entertain a motion in the amount of $23,827.79 for our vendors Freeman, 2 invoices for Myers, 2 for IES, and KBA's monthly payment rec app. Again, this is all money that is in the soft cost and all budgeted in our line items. So there's no extra costs here. It's just tracking the money as we spend it.
So moved.
Thank you, Kim. And a second
Second,
by Carol. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
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 Anyone opposed? Motion passes unanimously. Thank you.
Thank you.
And where are we? Architects update. Jennifer, welcome.
Hi, okay. Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Okay, great. So our recent design team activity and our consultants is still ongoing with RFIs, answering those questions from contractors, site visits at least once weekly, and meetings, reviewing the potential change orders that come your way and applications for payment, reviewing those and commenting on them. So we've already reviewed the PCOs that you had in front of you this evening and the application for payment number 15 from Newfield. We've reviewed that too. and signed off on that, we recommend that you approve that. And then one other thing I wanted to address that's not written here in my report, but I know Carol had some comments at the last meeting, and collectively, we said that we'd look at some concerns with storage for various staff members and faculty. So there is information after that meeting, in fact, in March too, after that comment back in March and this past meeting, I did send a variety of options to address this. So those options were given to a team of people, and we're just waiting to zero in on which option would be the best for the school to address those concerns. So I do want you to know that we heard you. And that's it. Any questions?
Any questions for Jennifer? Carol, regarding your comment on the place for coats, Jennifer obviously made several suggestions. One of them is using the long cabinet. The problem with any of those long cabinets, though, the makeup of them, that center shelf is fixed and it can't come out. So it's going to be, Jennifer, help me, is it 30 inches maybe of space?
So it's like, is it a 7-foot tall cabinet minus 4-inch base? You'd have more than 30 inches, but you're not going to, it won't be a
It's not gonna be a
height
full-length
because
coat.
you will have the, you will
I
have
guess
the,
maybe, yeah, the better way to put this, Carol, take a look at it and see if we do eliminate the shelves, either above that fixed shelf or below it, can be removed and a hook can get put in there. That way there's in a closed cabinet. If you don't think that's going to work, then we'll concentrate more on trying someplace to get the coat hung on something outside, whether it be outside of somewhere, we'll be able to get some sort of a hook. So you can get and maybe we still use those cabinets for purses and things like that, personal items that you don't want out. Okay.
Right.
But you're in the
Hey,
building on a regular basis.
I am.
Yeah.
Actually, right now I'm at Patterson, but and I'm cutting. I'm in kindergarten, and it's a lot of work preparing materials. So that's what I'm doing. I'm still paying attention.
Mhm.
I did talk to some of the teachers, and they were saying that where a coat closet could go in the classroom, that's the only closet that has really deep shelves. So they were thinking, do they want to give up those deep shelves to hang their coat?
Mhm.
And they didn't really feel like they wanted to do that because the other long closet was shallower or something like that. So it's kind of a dilemma.
Okay.
Just another comment from the staff.
Okay. Maybe too, now that we're getting into coat weather, it might be, give them a little bit of time and maybe they'll come up with some ideas where it would work best for them. And hopefully we can address their concerns.
Right.
We'll
There
find
are-
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Yep.
Sure. There were other, other options besides that tall cabinet. So anyway, we'll see. But yeah, let us know if there are some other suggestions besides what I've put out there. Thank you.
Thank you, Jennifer. Anything else with Jennifer before we move on? Next item then is owners, project managers update. Eileen?
Okay. So there's many behind the scenes discussions that people don't see. So a lot of those are taking place. The meetings that we go to, I've been on site twice this week. We also had a move meeting today. Lou, Jason Plum, Jason Smith, a few others, just coming up with the schedule for the temp CAF and the new kitchen, making all the logistics work. So those are the things that we're working on. And I also wanted to let you know that CSG also approves the change orders or proposed change orders in the amount of $40,039.81. And we also recommend payment for application 15 in the amount of $2,555,102.26. Any questions?
Thank you, Eileen. I don't see anybody.
Thanks. I appreciate it.
Yeah. Okay, next is construction managers update. Rich?
So, like Eileen said, our next move that we're working towards is the stage 3A, which is the kitchen and the stage. So up on the stage, we are working with towards the finishes here. Mill worker is getting lined up to be on the stage, as well as the stage wood floor refinishing. So kind of working our way top down in this space. So the lights are all installed. The ceiling is painted. Ceiling acoustic Tectum panels are installed, and we're working our way down right now. The curtain track is in. The applicable partition track is in, and we're working towards finishes. Like I said, that's coming up the end of this month for the turnover. So the stage and the kitchen are the big items right now. So in the kitchen, I've shown this before, but the exhaust hood is up. All the ductwork is in, and the rooftop equipment has since been placed. If anyone was on site a couple Thursdays ago, there was a crane in the front parking lot after school for setting up those rooftop pieces of equipment. So gearing up for the next startups on those towards the end of the month as well. In the kitchen, we're working with the ceramic tile or the quarry tile repairs, because that's existing quarry tile. So the ceramic tile contractor will be back. He was delivering material today. He's going to start working on the ceramic tile patching in the kitchen. FRP panels are going up on the wall, as well as epoxy paint this week. So working towards the 12th, which is the next milestone event in here, which is the kitchen equipment arriving back on site. Some of that's the material that was stored. Some of that is new kitchen equipment. So when that arrives on the 12th, we'll be installing that. And to get there, we need to have the walls ready and the ceilings ready. So that's what's occurring in the kitchen in the next week or so. In phase 4, which is areas E and F, the exterior wall work continues on the courtyard side. The AVB blue skin is on the side of the building, finishing up some sections of framing there as well. As you can see on the left side, where we're still working towards getting that storefront in the middle. We're continuing with the roof. We have another installation delivery for this phase 4 E and F wing roof scheduled for the 10th, which is next Tuesday. And inside for stage 4, we have interior framing is ongoing now. That started this week. The layout was occurring. So our MEP trades are well on their way with the rough-in in this area as well. A lot of the overhead work is complete because it is feeding the media center wing of the building, which is our stage 5. So that was in place prior to school starting. The boiler loop is getting filled now. Everything passed the inspection with the town. So building official signed off on that, and we're filling the boiler loop with proper chemicals before the heating season begins. So we're working our way through with the mechanicals in the boiler room. We're getting ready for that, plumbing as well, and the new air handling equipment in phase 4 is getting roughed in as well. And in the gym, again, we have more mechanical overhead. Ductwork is going in. The steel is all in, and the roof is on in the gym now and in the kitchen. That's one roof area for us. That is on and ready for the rooftop equipment to go in. So they're roughing ductwork in underneath, as well as the roof drains in those areas as well, everything being tied in. So We are continuing through, like I said, the stage and the kitchen being our priorities right now. And then the gym and the E and F wing are the December turnovers, December 15th. Before we move into stage 5 being the last phase in the building, which is scheduled for the end of December, early January time, Christmas break time for the media center. So we are continuing to work our way around the building, finishing with the roofs in the next few weeks over these few phases that we have here. If anybody has any questions.
Any questions for Rich? Richard, do we have to add structural steel? Is that what I'm looking at in like the center of the picture on the roof?
Yeah, that's structural steel added for the rooftop units.
For the rooftop
So
unit, okay.
rooftop units as well as roof drains all receives structural steel. So you see some smaller H frames like
Yeah,
the
I
one at
see
the
it
metal
now,
deck.
Yeah.
There's where new roof drains go, as well as the larger air handling equipment goes.
Okay. Any other questions? Okay, thank you, Rich. Next item is any other business pertinent to the committee, and we do have one item in there, which is Newfield's payment application, our application for payment. It's number 15. Do we have that to put up or no?
1 second.
Thanks, Rich. So again, it's application for payment number 15. Work done this month is in the amount of $2,555,102.26. Again, it's been all approved by all the signees, my signature, or actually my initials, Eileen's initial, the architect has signed off. And we're waiting for your approval so we can send it to the town so everybody gets paid. So I would entertain a motion that we approve payment application 15 in that amount, $2,555,102.26.
So moved.
Thank you, Dr. Fletcher. And a second.
Second.
Thank you, Amy. Any questions, comments? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Anyone opposed? Motion passes unanimously. Next item is public participation. We have nobody in the public signed on, so we will move on to comments by members. Anyone? Anything before we go? Okay, so we'll adjourn. Motion to adjourn. Someone?
Make a motion to adjourn.
Thank you, Carol. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
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 I've never heard anybody object to that one. Good night, everybody. We are adjourned at 5:40.
Thank you.
Thank you
Have a
all.
great
Good night.
night.
Thanks.